Traveling to China is becoming more and more popular today. But what is China really like? How do foreigners actually get treated here? As an avid traveler myself, I think the best way to truly experience a country isn't by staying in fancy hotels or following tourist guides, it's by hitchhiking. And so, that's exactly what we did. We hitchhiked across China, meeting some of the most incredible people along the way, and we received unbelievable hospitality. We hitchhiked the $1 million luxury car, got treated to China's finest liquor, which is called baijiu, and ended up getting drunk with different people every day. To make things even more interesting, we added an extra challenge. In every city we passed through, we had to make a new friend. First, let me quickly introduce ourselves. My name is Z, and I'm a tour guide in China, taking foreigners to some of the most unique and traditional places across the country. A few months ago, I met this incredible guy Sam on Reddit. He is a med student in New Zealand, and he was planning to travel to China for a month. So I invited him to join our travel tester program in adventures through the Tibetan areas of Sichuan. Together, we attended a traditional Tibetan wedding, then drank and danced with locals, received blessings from monks, explored breathtaking Tibetan villages, and witnessed some of the most stunning snow-capped mountains in China. During this unforgettable journey, we suddenly had a crazy idea. Why don't we hitchhike all the way to Shanghai? Sam was immediately on board, and just like that, our hitchhiking adventure began.
It's working. It's working. Howdy.
Oh, it's frisbee. Frisbee for hitchhiking.
Yes. It pulls them in. People who play frisbee are statistically nicer.
Where are we going to today?
We're going to Hunan. Yeah.
On day 1, we hit the jackpot. We caught the ride with the best driver in China, Xie Bobo. He drove us all the way from Chengdu to Lodi, a city in Hunan province.
Morning shot. It's good.
Morning. We arrived late, but the next morning, as soon as we woke up, Xie Bobo took us straight to meet his friends for morning shots of 53% alcohol level liquor called baijiu. Later that day, our new friend Xinxin took us to explore a local park. And that's when we got a true taste of daily life in Lodi.
Go dance. No, thank you.
The park wasn't just a place to walk, it was the center of people's daily life. We saw young people rollerblading, elderly groups singing, dancing and playing traditional instruments, chess games happening on every corner, and people practicing calligraphy on the pavement. Sam even got a course in 斗地主, in English it's called Beat the Landlord, one of the most popular card games in China. Of course, as expected, dinner started with more baijiu. This time, we learned how to play huaquan, a super complicated drinking game where you use super complicated hand gestures to represent numbers from 1 to 5, and try to guess the sum of both players' numbers, all while shouting as fast as possible. To finish the night, Xinxin and her friends took us out to play pools. Early the next morning, we hit the road again. We had an amazing time in Lodi. They treated us like family from breakfast to dinner. Every single meal was something. Lodi #1! We're planning to go to Changsha today.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
No problem.
And Xiebo said Changsha City won't sleep until 4 a.m.
So we party till 4 a.m. and then at 8 a.m. we start hitchhiking again.
Yay!
No problem.
No problem.
好，没事没事，谢谢大哥，
谢谢谢谢。
拜拜。
What was he saying?
Going to Changsha.
Wait,
But,
isn't that where we're going?
yeah, but he's going to pick up 3 more people.
Ah!
After a few failed attempts to get a ride, Sam, being the most polite hitchhiker ever, finally managed to flag down a car heading to Changsha.
What does that show mean?
我们长沙。啊。哦，谢谢大哥，哦，谢谢大哥。
We're in our first ride, and it's so fancy. It's got a TV, it's got Aircon. Doesn't even have a middle seat. It's so bougie. It's even got stars. This is crazy. Successful first hitchhike.
After an hour drive, we arrived in Changsha.
到门口了。
Changsha, we're here.
这里很多酒吧，
Ah,
可以在这里喝酒，看美女。这中国最好的酒。
the best baijiu in China.
Wow.
Wow,
Shall I leave my stuff in here?
酒茅台。
wow, the best baijiu for us. The driver even treated us to lunch. At one point, he asked, "Have you ever tried the best baijiu in China?" We say no, and without hesitation, he pulled out $400 bought-off baijiu and drank with us. He even offered to let us drive his car and stay in his villa. What a generous man. But we felt like that would be way too much trouble for him, so we politely said no. So what just happened?
It's 2 p.m. and I just drank enough baijiu to kill a hippopotamus.
At 2 p.m., we're already beyond tipsy, but nothing could stop us. We went straight to one of the most famous bubble tea shops in the country called 茶颜悦色. Then we made our way to Orange Wild, a famous landmark in Changsha. Changsha! Known for the giant statue of young Mao Zedong. Just as we were wrapping up our day, the kind man who picked us up invited us to dinner with his business partners. And of course, they opened 2 more bottles of the premium baijiu called Mao Tai. At one point, everyone else at the table left, but Sam and I were still sitting there, drinking Mao Tai and eating spicy crayfish.
Everyone's left. I've drunk all the baijiu. I stole their bottles, and now I drink I eat crayfish. Yeah, I've never had this many in my life. I don't know if I've ever had crayfish. Okay, we're recording. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! And there are 2 beads inside.
Ah.
I think they're made by a European company, and only that company can make these beads.
Whoa.
And now you can put more.
No way.
Chinese hotels are next level. They're using robots to deliver things, but I accidentally pressed the button twice.
What?
No! Where's my water? No! We were so drunk, but this is Changsha, and no one sleeps before 4 a.m. We took a quick power nap at our hotel before heading back out into the city. This was our adventure from Chengdu to Changsha, and honestly, the people were unbelievably kind. Everything went incredibly smoothly. And this was just the beginning of our journey. Stay tuned for the next part of our trip. If you ever get a chance, you have to come to China and see it for yourself.